Hey there, Four States. This is Luke Taylor, and welcome to another edition of the KNEO Community Connection. You're listening right now on KNEO 91.7 FM. And today we have actually two guests with us in studio. We're going to be speaking with Cheryle Perkins. She is the Newton County Assessor. And also, we have Jessica Crawford with us. She's the Newton County Collector. And they have both traveled out here to our stations to let you know about a very special benefit for our Newton County area seniors. And so we're going to let them tell you about SB190 today. It's going to help out with the property taxes for those 62 and up. And so to both of you ladies, thank you so much for making the trip out here to tell us about this.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So maybe we'll start with you, Cheryle Perkins. Tell us what SB190 is, and then we'll ask about where it came from.
SB190 is the senior citizen tax freeze. And what that will do is when you apply, it will freeze the value of your residential home on the year prior to you becoming eligible or applying. SB 190 was brought out, and at first it was a little bit tough, but then they put the 756 with it to clear everything up in 24. So it was all easier implemented and made it fair for all seniors that are 62 as of January 1 can apply, and there is no income base on that.
And this is brand new for this year. This has not been something that people could have applied for in the past, so this is brand new.
Right. February 3rd opened the first day of filing.
Okay. And so if they filed right now, basically the property tax rate that they paid for 2024, it would lock that in.
Correct. Pending they do not change the footprint of the home or add any new structures.
Okay. And so that is a great benefit to some of our local seniors who, maybe they've seen their property values tick up over the years and are paying higher and higher property taxes that are higher each year, and yet maybe their income is fixed and they're not necessarily making more money. This would help them going forward in the future as long as they don't move or something like that. Those home values are going to be locked in for them on what they're paying each year.
Correct. And then, of course, any bond issue that changes in their jurisdiction will increase on them too. Well, we couldn't freeze that off, but bond or annexations will change the value of your tax bill.
Okay. So that's great to hear where that's going to be a blessing to a lot of people in our area. Tell us about the process of how this came to be.
The SB 190 began in 23, but it was limited to only senior citizens 62 on Social Security. So anybody that was railroad, teacher, anything like it did not qualify. So then they came along and added to the Senate Bill 756, which at that point cleared up some of the areas and made it accessible to anybody 62 and older. It didn't require retirement. It didn't require who you were retired to or income. It was just all open. But the House actually began the 190, and that's where the Senate then actually picked up and kept it going and cleared up a few of the areas that were a little bit tough.
Okay, so that's what you meant earlier when you said about the 756 when that came in. That's when the Senate got involved and they ironed out some of these details. And so previously, if someone was on like a pension or something like that, they couldn't have qualified.
Correct, right. You had to be Social Security only.
Okay. All right. Well, and I know you were part of getting that to come about for our local seniors as well. So thank you for your work on that. And I know Daniel Swim, he was a big part of making this happen as well. Jessica Crawford, so you're the Newton County Collector, and is it your office that's processing these applications for the SB 190?
Yes, we take in all of the applications at the collector's office.
Okay. So what's the process like for people if they're interested in checking into this?
They can get an application off our website or from the clerks, the assessors, or my office. We will mail them one if they wish. And they just need some items when they come in. They have to have the copy of their deed, which the Recorder of Deeds, Jenny, has graciously given out to anyone who is applying for SB 190 for free. They'll need a copy of their tax receipt proving that their taxes are up to date, which we can supply if they don't have it on them. And
their proof of age.
Yes, their proof of age. So their driver's license or possibly driver's license and voter's registration, something that proves it's their primary residence.
Okay. And so when they bring that in, they can actually get it all taken care of that day. It's a pretty quick process, isn't it?
Yes, it has to be notarized, so they can have it notarized with their local bank, or if they know of a notary that they do financials with on a regular basis, or we do have a couple notaries on staff, so we can notarize it in office.
Okay. And did I hear earlier that do they need to reapply for this year after year? It's not just a one and done thing?
Well, yearly we're going to ask for verification that they haven't moved, that they haven't built on, that kind of thing, but it won't be something where you need all of the documentation again.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It'll just be more like a statement of benefit and then signed in the office.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So you said you can give people physical applications, but also if they want to look on the website, what's the website that they can check out?
Mine is NewtonCountyCollector.com.
Okay.
Cheryl's is your NewtonCountyAssessor.com.
Mm-hmm. NewtonCountyAssessor.com, NewtonCountyCollector.com. That should be easy for people to remember. So they can go, they could actually download an application from there and get the process started from home, bring in the documentation that they need. And this is for seniors who are 62 and up. And if I understood correctly, let's say you have a married couple, one of them, say, is 62, but the other one is not yet, but they both still need to come in and fill this paperwork out.
Yes, it's advisable to both come in and do it, because the one that's not 62 would be in a few years, and say something happened to the one that was 62, then the one that didn't apply is going to have to start the whole process over. So if it's all on there, then you can continue it.
Okay, so it's good for both the husband and wife, or is it anybody who's on the title for that property? Is that how it works? On the deed. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Well, I hope that helps people out, that they will know about this benefit. And maybe if you had some questions about it, hopefully some of those questions have been answered by this broadcast today. So again, we've been speaking with Cheryle Perkins. She's the Newton County Assessor, as well as Jessica Crawford, Newton County Collector. And of course, you can go see these ladies anytime down at our courthouse. But also check out their websites for more information about SB190 and how it could be a benefit to you. And with that, we'll go back to our regular programming.